episode of the Pro and Bro Wrestling Podcast. We are your hosts. I'm Arnold Telagaarda. Take it away.
I'm Mr. No Days Off, Fred Rosser, and you make me nervous, Arnold, because
Why?
You talk about this being fun and just two bros just with a passion and a love for wrestling. You make me nervous because I want to do well.
You don't have to do well. We're literally this is what I want it to be. All right, I just want it to be us, being us, and it just happens. We're recording it. That's it.
Yeah,
there's
right.
There's no performance to this. We're gonna screw this up so many times.
But this is like therapy to me too. So you've never taken a bump in the ring.
Yes.
But you have such like a respect for the business that I can talk to you for hours and hours and hours about wrestling. There are people that think they know it all about the business and never took a bump in their life. Or I put time in with WWE. A lot of people don't know. Like, I didn't just get picked up.
I know. Yeah.
I started the minor leagues in 2002, and I've had a relationship with WWE since 2003. 2003 to 2009, I was doing extra work, enhancement work. So I've seen it all. I've seen backstage production. I've seen what it takes to be a WWE superstar. So my relationship with WWE goes 2003 to the present time. Still having a relationship.
Yeah, dude. I think I told you this. My first, the first time I saw you wasn't your Nexus days or NXT. It was you as a detective during your scene with Eddie Guerrero.
Yes, man.
And you were bald. Can we talk about that for a second? What inspired the bald look at the time?
Well, back in the day when I started doing the Bone Crusher, Fred Sampson, I would talk like this on Independence to deepen my voice to sound more masculine.
That's a lot of energy, man.
Yeah, and Kofi would always make fun of me backstage. He'd always be like, Bone Crusher, Bone Crusher. And I'm like, Kofi, all right, take it easy. Because he's the only one, because him and I came up in the chaotic New England area.
Yeah.
So, I had the bald head, and I was doing enhancement work. And my first experience with WWE at an arena was, again, what year was it? 2005 or 2006?
What, with Shawn Michaels? Or what? Kurt Angle?
No, when I did the skit with the Guerreros.
Oh, dude, I want to say that was like...
I think it was like maybe 2005 or...
I think that was even like 5 or 4 for sure.
4 or 5, and that's my first time doing something backstage with WWE. And Vince McMahon at the time was in charge of that segment, so I'm a nervous wreck. I had good relationships with people backstage, so they picked me to be the officer, and I was a nervous wreck. I kept flubbing up my lines because I was nervous. Yeah. I was a newbie, and eventually I got the line right because Vince was like, I'm believing the Guerreros, but I'm not believing this officer. And then he was looking at one of the producers and was like, what are we going to do about this? And then that last time I got all my stuff right, and they enjoyed the segment. But Eddie Guerrero was so nice to me and remembered me from then on backstage. He was very kind to me in preparation for that segment. Yeah. And so is Chavo. Chavo remembers. And it's funny, I did that in 2004 or 5 or 6. Again, I'm terrible with my dates.
We all are, man.
But then Chavo Guerrero was my pro on the second.
That's right.
Second season of NXT Redemption.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just funny how the relationship continued.
That's really cool, man. And you mentioned Kofi earlier. Let's talk about that real quick, man. What a run is he experiencing right now, dude?
Just give it to him.
That momentum. And it's true, man. I've always been a Kofi fan since day one. And I honestly thought in 2007, 8, I want to say, with the whole Randy Orton storyline. When he smashed his car on Raw and all that. I was pumped, man. I was ready for that push, and I was rooting for him. I was behind him. And then the following night, he was kind of like, all right, in a match that really didn't matter. And the following night, it just kept on happening. I'm like, oh, okay, I guess his push kind of got squashed. And I was pretty bummed about that. Because I'm a huge Kofi fan. But even, with what WWE has given him, I feel like he's just the type of person that can turn anything into gold. I feel like they've done so many things with him, with Air Boom thing, with Evan Bourne, putting him up with R-Truth, and I'm so glad this whole New Day thing like really picked up for him. But 11 years, right, for him?
11 years. He's an OG, and him and I, he's the reason why he ultimately got signed to WWE because him and I did a tryout match against one another.
Yeah.
And he just had that Jamaican gimmick going on, and it was like, boom, that's what we want. So
yeah,
him and I had a competitive match. I had a good body, but I didn't have something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I didn't have a character, and I got all that done developing in Delaware. I developed a character.
Yeah.
And, like I said, Kofi got signed off a trial match with me, and he's always been kind to me.
Yeah.
But yeah, the business is changing. It's evolving, and so we need a African American, full African American WWE champion, and WWE storytelling. So they're telling an amazing story. They keep yanking it from them. Yeah. So that's a good thing because it makes them want to see him possibly
definitely
win. Maybe he'll get his shot at WrestleMania. I think it would be beautiful, a story told him versus Daniel Bryan.
Absolutely, man.
For the WWE Championship.
And I was so happy when I saw that Kevin Owens returned on SmackDown.
Yes.
And a lot of people were upset that he took his place at Fastlane, but I saw that as a good thing because if it's Kevin Owens against Daniel Bryan on Fastlane, then that means we're getting Daniel Bryan and Kofi Kingston on Mania.
Exactly. Storytelling. That's what it's all
They got to run through obstacles. You know, Babyface has to go through that.
Yes, but first I'm trying to get booked at some events for WrestleMania weekend.
Okay.
So I'm trying to be there.
Like what kind of events?
Some independent shows, some autograph signings. So I'm trying to make moves with that. So a lot of things going on with me. Just because I always say on my social media, just because moves aren't being announced doesn't mean moves aren't being made.
For
so
sure,
I'm trying to do so many things. And that's WrestleMania 35 home. Yeah. Dirty Jersey, baby.
That's right.
That's where it's at. Dirty Jersey. Hardly home, but always repping.
There you go, man. Hey, what did you think about Kevin Owens' new tat? Did you see it?
His new tattoo?
Yeah, he's all like tatted up on his arm now.
Oh, I wasn't paying attention.
Has a new look to it.
I wasn't paying attention to that. I was paying attention to him using the stunner.
I love that,
I love it.
man.
He really sticks it to him.
Yeah, we were talking about this a few days ago, but I told you I feel like he's the one person. If anyone were to take the Stone Cold Stunner away from Austin and use it as a finishing move, I'm glad it's Kevin Owens.
Yeah.
Because Kevin, to me, I'm a big KO fan, and I told you this before, but I believe him as a wrestler. You know what I mean? Like I feel like who he is out there is just like him with the like level turn all the way up, which is the character of all great wrestlers like Stone Cold, The Rock. That's who they are, just with the volume turn all the way up. And
when I brought you backstage, did you ever meet him?
No.
Okay.
No, he was out at the time.
Oh, he was out. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. What a nice guy.
Is he?
We in the business we have our favorites and not so favorites.
Yeah.
He's one of them that was always nice to my guests backstage.
Oh, that's cool.
Always complimented me on matches that I was a part of. And he reached out to me when I got released, and he said if I need any help with anything, to reach out to him. So he was one of the handful of guys that reached out to me.
Well, he's a family man, I think that's well documented. Like he cherished just being a good man, around people, and he puts that as a priority. So I'm not too surprised hearing about that.
And he's a huge supporter of the Block the Hate movement.
Oh, nice.
Headquarters Clothing owner Pedram had told me that he believed that KO had bought something from Headquarters Clothing.
What?
So I'm like, holy shit.
There you go.
So yeah, he's awesome, and the way he moves.
Yeah.
Back in the day, I hate saying the word back in the day, but I don't care. But there were guys that were all buffed up and cookie cutter shapes.
Yeah.
Everyone looked the same, but now the business is changing, evolving, where we're all built different sizes and shapes and ethnicities. And he can move for his size.
Oh, definitely, man.
And he's believable too.
Yeah.
So why not? If you can hit a moonsault for his size, why not?
Mm-hmm.
But he's he's a pleasure to watch.
I agree, man. And we're kind of like discussing all the stuff that's been happening in wrestling this week, and obviously we all know the big news. Roman Reigns came back.
Yes.
What do you think about it, man?
It's, he's a larger than life character even more now.
Yeah.
He's my oos. I've traveled the road with him.
Yeah.
The tours have been fun with him.
Yeah.
Hanging out with him. He's a chill guy that is really, really opening up eyes to a lot of people that, he's a hero.
Yeah, and I'm so happy with the reception that he got from the fans in both Raw last night and the week before, because it was a positive reaction, and I think it's really cool because for the first time I feel like he's more comfortable on the mic because, with this whole situation, he's just out there being him, which is what the fans wanted this whole time. He definitely has the look. He has the skills. He has everything. But I just felt the reason why he wasn't getting over is because, of his booking and like just how, well, I take that back. He is over. He's definitely over. But the fact that there's like that 50-50 reaction is because like WWE keeps on like shoving it like to the fans, like, hey, this is your guy, And when he was out there, the fact that he was just Joe, I feel like that was so refreshing to the fans, and that they reacted the way that they did. And
I would boo him too. He's a good looking dude. I wish I could look like him. I wish I could look like him and like have that presence. I mean, I know I do. But yeah, I mean,
he has it all, man.
Let your haters be your elevators.
That's true, man.
And if they're making noise, as long as they're doing something.
Yeah,
and that's what it's all about.
I'm just glad that he's getting that reception now, and I hope that it stays that way.
No, why not? I switch it up. Maybe turn on the people. I love all the obstacles and the twists and turns.
But I want to see him as like a good baby face for at least like 6 months.
He will be. He will. He's the John Cena times 1 million.
And I think that WWE should kind of like ease back on him on social media a little bit, because I was on the WWE Instagram account and they're already like starting to like shove Roman Reigns like best pictures, like it was like a slideshow. I'm like, easy. Don't take.
You're right.
Don't take that from us.
I say it. I say don't whore out a situation.
Yeah. I mean, like, not the whole the awareness to cancer thing. That's fine. Like that's great. But just like, again, don't shove him in our face that much already. He just came back. Let it simmer in the most natural way. I think it's great that he's bringing back the Shield. That way he's not, the fans know that he's not trying to take like Seth Rollins' spot right now at WrestleMania. That's all good, but
it's something like I'm a big fan of Denzel Washington.
Yeah,
and I love how he talks about acting, and someone says he did an interview with Jamie Foxx, and Jamie Foxx was like, is it good to be in a lot of movies and stuff like that? And Denzel was like, I think if you drink too much water, you'll drown, So water's good for you, but if you drink too much of it, you'll drown. Mm-hmm. So less is more.
That's true. That's true.
I just taught you something, right?
Yeah, man. Schooled me. I love the new Raw. It's not even Raw. The women's tag team division and the whole the titles, the championship. I love how it looks.
I'm very excited. Ronda, did you see her wailing away on Becky Lynch? I think that footage when Raw went off the air, and she was she was mauling Becky.
Yeah, no, I'm talking about the tag team division with Sasha.
See?
No, it's with Sasha and Bayley.
Yeah.
I don't know. Have you seen their championship? How they look?
Yeah, beautiful.
It looks good, right?
Beautiful.
I love how it's all white. It has that little like 4 corners, and I love the fact that they're not defending it only on one brand, which keeps it refreshing. They can defend it on Raw, SmackDown, NXT, and I think they need that. In my opinion, like I love.
Well, I mean, hopefully double paycheck. That's what,
right with all that traveling.
Triple
Shoot.
paycheck. That's what we all say backstage. You know?
Yeah.
Especially if they have you bouncing around like. Hopefully this is double pay, big man.
Yeah.
That's like Titus O'Neil. That's
your Titus impression?
Yeah. Hopefully it's double pay, big man.
That's pretty good, man. Well, you've been around him for a
Oh,
long
I've been
time. You
around
should
him.
have
I've
that
seen a
nailed
lot.
down.
I've seen it all, baby. I've seen it all. It makes me sick. That's why I need a little bit of cannabis to ease the.
Which brings us to our first sponsor. Have you applied for Titus Worldwide? Have you submit your application?
I don't need no
to be
fucking
part
resume.
Titus
I made him.
Oh, you made him.
I made him.
Oh, shoot. All
we
right.
both made each other, and that's
There you
another
go.
episode.
Okay.
You know, he was the guy that when I said, "Oh, you know, don't go in Vincent Mann's office," he'd pull open the door, you know, and go in there.
Yeah.
And my thing was, all right, big man, we got to get some reps in the ring because when he first started, FCW, no one wanted to get in the ring with him. Well,
why is that?
Oh, well, you want to go there now?
A little bit.
Or is that another episode?
I mean,
because he's a football player, so like, you know, when he plows into you, like
it's full force.
It's like full speed. Sometimes you got to finesse.
Yeah.
Finesse some shit. Bruno Mars, right?
You know.
Yeah. So you got to finesse some shit a little
man.
bit. And I just worked with him a little bit. Not a little bit, a lot. Down at FCW, the Florida Championship Wrestling, and I helped him get better in the ring.
Nice.
And he appreciated that, and I appreciated all the help that.
Okay, there. You're too buff for this chair.
We said we weren't gonna make noise because. Oh well.
It's all good. No worries. Man. All right. So, with all that being said,
we both helped each other out.
Okay.
Titus and I. And that's another episode of our experiences on the road.
Yeah. You know, we kind of want to briefly talk about what's going on with wrestling this week and all that. But what today's episode is actually something that I'm not familiar with, like this whole concept, because I'm not a WWE veteran. I don't know how it is, but dude, explain what you have for us today.
Okay. We were talking a long time ago about ideas, what to talk about in our podcast.
Yeah.
Again, we're having fun with this. So I said, man, in my garage, I have a lot of WWE merchandise, stuff I haven't even opened up, boxes that I got from Headquarters. WWE's Headquarters is in Stamford, Connecticut.
Yeah.
And I've been there quite a few times. I would say like 7 or 8 times I've been there. 3 times I've been able to go into this closet that they have there. And it's like there's no sign on it. It's just like this door. There's a million doors at the Headquarters building. There's one door they take you in. They have so much merchandise from the 90s to 2000s. And like whenever people visit, if there's time, they can go into the closet, pick some stuff out, and they give you a box to put whatever, shirts, DVDs. And the first time I went was with the Nexus, when I actually went into the closet. So I was a little nervous. Everyone had one box to put whatever they wanted to put in. But when I went the other 2 times with Titus O'Neil, we had 2 boxes. That's what PTP players do. Millions of dollars. That's
millions of dollars.
Know yourself, know your worth.
Yeah.
And never cheapen your worth. So we got 2 boxes.
There you go.
Everyone else gets 1.
That's every fan's dream right there, to go into that room and just stock up on WWE stuff.
Exactly. And they have stuff that they don't even sell in stores. You're like, what the hell is this? You know? So I haven't opened this box at all, so I don't know what the hell is in it.
Okay. I'm excited, man. So this is all yours to keep. Like, you don't have to give any of these items back.
Look, see, so we get this.
Snap!
Like, this has not been opened.
That's crazy.
No, but what were you saying?
This is yours to keep. Like, they're not gonna ask for it back.
Oh, hell no! And some of this stuff you can keep, you know. I mean,
what? Don't say that. That's dangerous.
Hey, brother, that's what it is. Sharing is caring.
That's right. All right, let's see what the first item is. This is the WWE mystery box opening.
Now, everyone gets one, like I said. So this one has not been opened.
I'm so excited for this, man. Oh yes, action figures. Oh my god. Alright, look at that. Okay, first of all, we have the Undertaker Mattel action figure right here. I love how you took these two out. These are the first things you take out because it's Brock Lesnar and the Undertaker, and the Undertaker has his WrestleMania 30 outfit on. And that's when he lost the streak to Brock.
WrestleMania 30?
Yeah, man.
Oh, okay.
Look at that's cool. That's clean, bro.
You're good with your dates, man.
But this is cool, dude. Look at that. He has the I'm sure the hat, the accessory, but I think he has that. He's rocking that mohawk look. Damn, that's clean.
Did you like Taker with a hair like that?
Yeah.
Oh, you like
that's
that?
That's a fresh look. Yeah.
Just
better than the dad American badass
like
look.
That?
I liked it with the long hair, but I didn't like it when he had just like the
short?
short hair, and then he just looked like a dad.
Yeah, but hey.
I mean, he was still badass, but you know, I prefer the mohawk.
He's a badass dad.
He's a badass dad, it's true. But if you're gonna cut your hair, I'd rather like shave it bald or have this look. This is an amazing Undertaker, man. That's really cool. I collect action figures. You guys don't understand that. A lot of my action figures are at my parents' house, but I used to collect Hasbro's, those bone crunching from Jack's. Oh my god, I used to go in on those bad boys.
Are you ever gonna bring a lot of that stuff from home?
If I next time I visit my parents, I'll bring it all, but it's kind of heavy because it's all in a like tub. But I'll bring it, man.
Yeah, this guy has plenty of room. He lives in a mansion.
Stop it! Don't expose me like that.
He lives in a mansion.
No, this is our office, Fred. What are you talking about, man?
Yeah, you have plenty of room.
Moving on. All right, so we got the Brock Lesnar action figure,
and I guess this is all stuff that like I don't know how old this box is. We're in 2019, right?
Yeah.
So this box could be, I don't know.
Well, for sure, these are 3 years ago, right? Or 30 or something like 30, 4 years ago. Yeah, these two items that you pulled out first are like at least 4 years old.
So we can tell how old this box is. Is that how we can tell?
I think so.
Okay.
I'm not good at math. Okay. Don't make me do math right now, dude. We have the Brock Lesnar action figure, Mattel, and it is during the WrestleMania 30 because on his shirt it says, "Eat, sleep, break the streak." I honestly didn't think Brock was gonna be the one, man. Did you? I thought going in, that's another match for Undertaker.
I thought he would never lose.
Dude.
I thought he would never lose, but how fitting. He is like the real deal.
Yeah, it was a good call.
Brock is like you've never seen him in person.
I don't want to.
Like
I do not want to see that guy.
Like when he always walks around and his hands are like always clenched.
Dang.
And like they're just like he's just like walking like this.
Yeah.
Like he's ready. He's always
tense.
in fight mode.
He seems so tense all the
But
time.
like being the brave man I am, I go right up to him and say, "Hey Brock, how you doing?" Like a man.
Yeah.
But I'm a nervous wreck.
You have to like mentally talk to yourself before. All right, I'm gonna do this in 3, 2, 1. Hey, Brock. What's up?
And I go right and I look him right in the eye like a man.
Yeah. Is he cool?
Yeah. I mean, he's cool.
He does the bare minimum. Like, hey, how's it going?
Yeah, he doesn't talk.
Yeah.
I mean, but like I said, I go up to him like a brave man. And I shake his hand.
Nice, dude. I can't.
I remember.
I'll be like,
Yeah. You gotta fake it till you make it. But I remember I was part of a pull apart.
What is that?
Pull apart.
A pull apart.
A pull apart with him and the Undertaker.
Oh, when like you gotta be like, everyone in the roster comes out.
Yeah.
And then, I never knew that term.
Yeah,
pull apart.
Yeah.
Okay.
So at first I was with Brock. Like some of us were with Brock, and he was so strong that we were trying to legit hold on to him. He broke away so quick. This was a rehearsal.
Yeah.
The next rehearsal, I went over to where the Undertaker was.
Yeah.
Because he was too...
You switched sides?
Yeah, I switched sides because Taker was like... Taker is an OG, so he knows how to work with things. But Brock, he throws elbows, and he's going right in for Taker.
If I was a wrestler and I was ever pull apart with Brock, I would just have one finger on his chest like this. That's my contribution.
And the camera's going to see that. And then Vince is going to be like, what the hell is that?
But I'll still be alive the next day. So that's,
gosh.
You got priorities. All right, anyways, next item.
I got this.
Oh, yes. The Rocky Maivia 1996 Survivor Series debut. That's amazing, man. I actually had
That's
this
a
action
classic,
figure. Yeah, well,
That'll be a
I
classic.
actually technically yes, this is a classic, but I actually have the first Rocky Maivia action figure bone crunching with this outfit. But like this is like Mattel's like version of it, but I had the Jax one. Man, this is awesome. This is a good look though. I love the head scan on him. It looks just like them. This is when he had that bad haircut. Remember?
A bad haircut.
Yeah.
And I got this because there was a time in wrestling I had a bad haircut. And that was...
You went through different looks, man.
I went through different looks, but I had a small phase where my hair was falling out because like I had got it...
Straightened.
I got it straightened and certain parts were like coming out.
Okay.
And it just didn't look right. I was trying to style it the best way I could, and I had bad hair, and that was the point when he had bad hair, and I said, oh, let me pick that up.
This is sick though, man. That's dope. The Rock is actually my top 3 favorite wrestlers of all
Top 3,
time.
and I'm sure you know all his promos and stuff like that.
I do, man. My favorite was the Billy Gunn promo. Do you remember that?
I think we've probably talked about this, but why'd you like it so much?
Because
why'd you like it so much?
I love Billy Gunn, and I'm glad that he had that push against The Rock. That's the first time he was ever at a main event at SummerSlam. And, you know, I was a Shawn Michaels fan, so when Shawn Michaels was out, Billy Gunn gave me my Shawn Michaels fix just because of how similar they are to each other. The way, like, Billy's a little... the way he dances to the ring is very Shawn Michaels, you know, like Shawn Michaels vibe.
Yeah.
So when he had that main event push for a little bit at SummerSlam, I'm like, all right, okay, Shawn's gone. Maybe like Billy can take that place, you know, for me. But yeah, that's why I enjoyed it. And I'm sad it didn't go anywhere, but at least it happened.
Billy Gunn was a bucket list match of mine.
Yeah.
And like last summer, I got the opportunity to wrestle him, and it was a lot of fun. A lot of fun. We didn't really plan anything. We just went out there. He said I might do a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and my goal was to go out there and outsell him because he was known for his selling. So I had an amazing match with him. I had so much fun.
I think I told you this before. My favorite Billy Gunn bump is when he hits his head in the turnbuckle.
Oh, and
then he bounces 3 times, and he puts. It's the Ric Flair. It's the Ric Flair bump.
Flair bump.
Oh, he started that, man. When like he'll hit his head in turnbuckle, and he'll bounce, and then he'll just like fall flat on his face.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's my favorite Billy Gunn bump.
Yeah, he was amazing on the cell.
Dude, I've watched a few of his interviews lately with him promoting AEW, and man, he just seems like a fun guy to be around.
He recently did one.
Yeah, with Chris Van Vliet. I might be saying his last name wrong.
And did you watch it?
Yeah, I watched the whole thing.
Oh, and what did he talk about?
He talked about the induction to the Hall of Fame.
Yeah,
he talked about China and how he said that if China wasn't going in as part of DX, he would have probably not accept just because how close they are together. So like he's really glad that it never got to that point, and China did get got into the Hall of Fame, and he was asking him questions about like, are you like, oh, you're still able to do the WWE Hall of Fame even though you're part of AEW, and he clarified that, saying like, yes, of course, because that was my accomplishment in the past, and AEW understands that.
And there's no competition.
That's what
AEW
is just another alternative. Yeah. They're not trying to take WWE out of business.
I know how Jericho and Cody and those guys are thinking. They're happy with the evolution of AEW, and they're not trying to compete. They're just trying to satisfy the masses. Masses. There's 7 billion plus people on this planet, you know? So there's room for everyone at the finish line. Yeah. And the direction that they're going in is looking good for a lot of wrestlers.
And Billy Gunn is still in great shape, man.
Oh, great shape. He's a horse.
He's like a bodybuilder now. He's not a body, but he looks like a bodybuilder now. It's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, he's always had one of my favorite physiques. Yeah. I recently ran into him probably like a month ago. He was at Gold's Gym in
LA?
Yeah, Gold's Gym in Venice.
Oh, okay.
Venice Beach.
Wow.
And
does he live in LA?
No, he doesn't live in LA.
He lives in Texas or
where does he live? I'm not sure where he lives. But I think he lives in Orlando.
Okay.
He lives in Orlando. But I forget why he was here, but he was here for a reason, and I just randomly ran into him.
Yeah.
So again, he was a bucket list match of mine, and I'm glad I got to work with him.
Have you met his son, Austin?
He's got 2 sons, I think.
Yeah. Well, one isn't a wrestler.
Yeah, I met the one that isn't a wrestler.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, but they were working out together.
Gotcha.
And, oh man, he was putting him through the ringer. I mean, Billy is a horse, like I
Yeah.
said.
His son is kind of like taking his name a little bit. Austin Gunn.
Austin Gunn.
Yeah.
Yeah, he dresses like him and all that stuff. So yeah, I mean, I always said, you know, I wish my dad wrestled. My dad got me into the business, but those are always cool, like the Usos. You know, their dad wrestled.
Second generation.
And there's like so many of the Usos.
Yeah.
But I always say my dad, you know, he got me into the business, and he always had a hot meal on the table for me. He always had the 3 TVs on when Raw and WCW Nitro were going on. When everyone had to flip channels, my dad had Raw, Nitro, and Monday Night Football.
You're living the best life, man.
The best life, baby.
I still remember those days. Raw was channel 38, and a Nitro was 39. So it was like a quick switch for me, but I would get mad if I missed something.
Yeah.
Like I'll be watching like a match, and then I switch over, and it's like Sean just got done with the promo. I'm like, no, I missed it.
Yes.
But that's how it is when you're a wrestling fan. You're not just like a WWE fan. Like you wanna like watch everything as much as you can. But anyways, next item. What you got?
Okay, Piper.
Hot Rod. Man, that's his OG Piper, man. This is, I think all the action figures are, they're all Mattel. And this is, I don't know, either WrestleMania 3 or something? I can't recall.
What do you mean WrestleMania 3? It doesn't say that it was a WrestleMania.
I'm guessing like during his appearance at the time, like how young he looked.
That was like probably when he was like feuding with
Flair?
Yeah, like Flair.
Yeah.
Flair. Because he had the shorter hair when he was like with Snuka.
Snuka
and WrestleMania 1.
Yeah, you're right. This is like Bret Hart Flair vibes.
Yeah, but I mean,
Hot Rod, man, R.I.P.
He's one of the best.
Mm-hmm.
He's one of the best. I remember he was getting dressed. He was backstage with us doing something.
Yeah.
And he was in the male talent locker room.
Mm-hmm.
And none of the young guys had been in the locker room with him. And he might have had a promo, but he's like looking in the mirror, in the bathroom. He's going over his promo, and he's like...
This is like starting to become a tradition. So, first episode, his mom calls in. The second episode, here we go.
Mom.
Yeah?
Me and Arnold are filming again.
Oh my God.
Hey, how's it going? I love your cameos. I love it.
This was not planned.
I was telling Fred, this is a tradition now. I feel like it's going to be wrong if... You're going to have to call in the next hour because we're filming the third episode, and it's just going to be wrong if you don't do that. Yeah, of course, anytime.
Why? What do you want to talk about? We had discussed something, and you had your canned answers that I taught you, right?
I want to discuss the women's division.
Yeah, that'd be a fun conversation.
Yeah.
Why is that?
Because the women's division is off the hook.
It is. Agreed.
Yeah, they really are great. I mean, they're great girls. Young ladies, should I say. And I love Becky the man.
Yeah,
she is. She is. You're right.
Yeah, I love Becky the man.
Yeah.
But my favorite is Charlotte and, they're all my favorites, but Charlotte and Sasha Banks got me back to watching women wrestling.
Agreed.
Because... yeah, they were awesome.
Their feud was just like back to back. It was like they were pulling like match of the night every single time.
Oh yeah. And the stunts that they were doing were just like unbelievable.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
That was her. Wait, hold on. That was her canned answer that I taught her. I said, Mom, when I bring you, or if you talk about wrestling, because you tell me the stuff that you enjoy watching Charlotte and Sasha. Who do you enjoy watching? You enjoy watching Charlotte and Sasha, and they really make it look believable, and they put on 5-star matches. I would say, have your answers as to why you like them, and because the evolution is really taking off, right?
Oh, yeah, they're really taking off.
They're really taking off.
Oh, you just shut the hell up. I'm sorry I bothered you guys. But
No, you're good.
When I tell this son of a gun to call his mother, he don't call. So I call at the wrong time.
It's all good. I get it.
All right, well, he's gonna have to edit this piece out.
No way. It's staying in. It's staying in.
All right, I love you guys. Gotta go.
All right, love you too. Bye.
Call your mother.
Yeah.
Wasn't that Shelton Benjamin's gimmick?
Yeah, she hung up on me. Bro.
I know, man.
Yeah, but that wasn't his real life mom.
I know. Yeah,
Like, she is rated R as they come. She is rated R as they come. But yeah, Piper was just like, he was talking to himself, and like he was just like in the zone. And me and Zack Ryder are just like looking, because me and Zack Ryder are really true wrestling fans.
Yeah.
And like we're just like watching him, like, holy fuck, what is he doing? You know. But he was in the zone. He was getting into it, and he was believing what he was doing, and that's what it's all about. So he was really cool to be around.
I wish me and Ryder grew up together. You know how amazing that would be? With his action figure collection, oh my, like I listened to his podcast, the Major Wrestling Figure podcast with Kurt Hawkins, and his first episode, he was telling a story of how he found a rare action figure that he's been looking for at Toys R Us. And I think Kurt was the one that told him, like, hey, like, it's finally out. Like, I saw it at Toys R Us, but I think they were at, I don't know if I have this story exactly right, but he's like, oh, like, the new figure's out. I saw it at Toys R Us. Like, oh, okay, cool. But then secretly, Zach called his dad, like, hey, Dad, like, pick it up for me. So then when they both went to Toys R Us, like, the figure was gone. And Kurt was like, oh, man, it's not there anymore. But secretly, like, Zach had it. Like, he had his dad purchase it behind his back and never told Kurt Hawkins until the first episode of the podcast.
Oh, goodness.
But anyways, Hot Rod is one of my favorite, because in my opinion, like, his best mic work was at WCW. Because maybe that's when I first kind of started seeing his work as a kid. He popped up to me in Nitro the first time, and his promos were just so real because, at that time, I believe wrestling was real, like at the age of like 10, 11. And he was going in deep when he was talking about his son. He was talking about like his, like, it felt like a shoot. And like, I just believed every word that he said. And I felt like everything about him was real life. And that's why, like, hey, man, like he was a legend. This is really cool, man. Hot Rod. And I think Ronda Rousey's doing a good job taking his name. Oh,
yeah. So she asked for permission from him, huh?
I don't know.
They had met?
Yeah. Not only they met, they actually had a good relationship, I think. They were like friends.
Friends, yeah.
Friends. And I don't know if it's so much of a permission, but it's just something that maybe she wanted to do. And I think before Piper passed away, like, he already knew that she was going to do that. So it's really cool.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Oh man, DVDs. I used to stock up on these, man. All right, so he has the
Who uses DVDs?
I know.
This is just stuff you
That's
find.
why I said used to.
Look, books like this. Why would I get this? Why would I?
Because they're your homegirls. That's why you want to support.
Yeah.
He has the Bret Hart DVD and also the Macho Man DVD. You know what the last DVD I bought was? The Montreal Screwjob interview with Shawn Michaels and Bret Hart when they had a sit-down conversation with JR.
What? That's a DVD?
Oh yeah, that was maybe like my second year dating Hart, and that's when she started realizing how big of a wrestling fan I was. I remember like, babe, you have to go to Walmart because the DVD might sell out. It just released today. And she's like, she didn't know how big wrestling was. Like, it's not going to sell out. Don't worry. It'll be there. Because she thought I was probably the only one that's into it. So we get to Walmart, one copy left. And I was like, I told you. But this is great. I've never seen any of these DVD. But this is great, man. Is this on the network, you think?
Oh, I would think so. I would think so, but I don't know what I'm gonna do with them.
Bret Hart, Macho Man. That's amazing, dude.
Oh, I think. Look, I got this because I guess I found these two at the same time.
Yeah.
I was like, just get that, you know.
My favorite version of The Rock being a heel.
That's your favorite version,
2003, 2002. This is great because I love the look, the shaved head, and that's when I was first exposed to like tribal tattoos. When it looked like when he got it, I'm like, oh crap, like that's a huge tattoo.
What do you mean tribal tattoo? Oh, tribal. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, it's all good. And the Rock concert was gold. I loved his like Rock concerts.
Oh,
man.
yes.
He was such a like swaggy like heel.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you just can't help but like love the guy.
Yeah.
It was so fun. I love his promos with the Hurricane. Where is he? He's right here.
Oh,
his promos with the Hurricane. Remember that?
I wasn't even paying attention to. Wait, did you just put this out?
No, I've had this.
Oh, this was out last week?
I'm holding a Hurricane action figure, by the way, a signed one.
He's a good friend of mine.
Yeah?
He's
That's
a really
awesome,
good
man.
friend of mine.
But dude, I love the promo that The Rock had.
Yeah.
With him.
And that was a long promo. It was like nine minutes long, wasn't
Not
it?
only that, but it was 3 Raws in a row, right? Because the first time the Hurricane showed up in the Rock's locker room, and then the second time, like I don't know, they had another like locker room segment, and then it led to the it was a Raw Royal Rumble, I believe, and the Hurricane actually eliminated The Rock. It was really cool. Man, this is a great Rock. I love this, man. I had this too in like the other version of it.
Look, t-shirts. Look,
Usos, yes.
Usos.
Play hard in the paint. You know, they said that they got their inspiration from the Ultimate Warrior. Like the different colors, they would switch it up all the time.
Oh, really?
From Warrior. I mean, obviously from Umaga, the face
Sure,
paint, but then
sure.
like the color, it's Warrior.
Yeah, and you know, the one good thing about having different colors is when you have different colors and different color gear, means more merchandise.
Yes,
More
very
action
true.
figures. And that's something that I picked up from Chris Jericho, you know?
Yeah.
The more different styles you have, the more action figures they can make of you. So
And I think this is their first merch too, right? Like
First
they ever
merch.
had, like their first WWE merch.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so.
I love the Usos, man. My favorite tag team.
I love them. Look, and this, you can't see this in stores.
I see it. It's subtle. Oh, you mean like...
Yeah, but I mean, you can't buy this. So
No,
this
you
is
can't.
stuff that you see in the warehouse. Like, what the hell is this? I'm taking it because it
Yeah.
has no logo except for that.
That's
you
cool,
know?
man.
But like stuff like
So
that.
I'm holding a red, this is long sleeve? No, a red like workout shirt. This is
Yeah.
WWE in the corner, the old logo, when it looked like it was like the scratch
Yes,
logo.
yes.
It's very subtle. It's nice, man. Did you work out in this yet?
Work out in it yet?
Yeah, have you worn this?
I mean, it's a brand new shirt.
Oh, that's true. I forgot.
It's a brand new shirt.
That's
Look.
That's true. Oh, vintage.
Like vintage.
Wow. It even has okay, so this next shirt that I'm holding is a vintage WWF Monday Night Raw shirt. And man, it's really vintage because it has the old WWF logo.
Yeah, man, I love vintage stuff. That's why I got this. So whatever in this box, pretty much whatever is in this box is meaningful to me.
Yeah.
Because I picked it out because I wanted it.
I remember this is probably 95, 96
95,
Raw.
96.
Yeah, this is cool, man. This is like Shawn Michaels versus 1, 2, 3
It's a
Fitness.
large. What size you wear?
Depending on the shirt, I bounce off from large and medium.
Again, we're alike. So
Yeah.
it depends, depends on the fit.
Yeah.
Like, this will look, that's a large, so that'll look nice on you, look
This is
nice and
clean.
fitted.
Man, that's a good shirt, dude. Good.
And who would think, well, we're both wearing Canadians.
Oh, that's right. For
That
like, some
wasn't planned either.
I'm
That was
wearing
not planned
no.
either. We came over, and he has on his
Bucks of Jericho.
that's brand new with junior hair all over it.
That's the life of a fur dad, man. I can't get away from the
you gotta
red.
be camera ready.
This is me being camera ready. I can't go against science. There's like fur all over this house, man. But I'm wearing a Bucks of Jericho t-shirt, and he's wearing.
Roots of Fight, Bret Hart. Gotta represent.
That's
Gotta
a great
represent
collaboration.
Bret. So I said, since we're doing this podcast, I can have different styles and like shirts that I haven't pulled out in a while, and an inspiration. Bret's like one of the best.
No, he's the best there is. Oh, a little side
Finish your
tantrum.
line.
There's no because this is a podcast that I've heard from Edge's E&C podcast, and Beth was a special host because Jay Christian couldn't like be there, and I don't know if you remember, but Beth had a run as being Natalia's tag team partner, and Beth would say, "I'm the best there is, the best there was,
Natty
the
would say
best
that?
there ever will be." No, I think Beth would say it.
Oh.
That the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be.
Man,
I
you
thought
pick
that was
up on
the
the
funniest thing
the
ever.
smallest stuff. That's
Of
good though.
course, man.
It's catchy, but I wouldn't have remembered that.
That's gold. When I first got, I was just like laughing in tears, dude. But
That's a tongue twister for me. The bet there is, the bet there was.
It's like a list, right?
Yeah, big time, big time. We got a lot of stuff
Let's
here.
do it, man.
I mean, do we got enough time?
I'm in it.
Oh wow.
Oh, Sergeant Slaughter. All right, he's holding an olive green Sergeant Slaughter shirt. I've never seen this shirt before, dude.
Hell no. That's why I said like the warehouse has so much stuff in it.
Yeah.
And the reason why I got this is because he helped me get signed. He was one of the people that really helped me make it to WWE.
Yeah.
Because at the time he was working with the extras, enhancement talents. When you get to the building, you have to sign in, and you know he would pick you for dark matches. So
wow.
he would pick me for dark matches. He'd always pick me out of 10, 11, 12 guys. He'd always pick me, or I'd go to him and say, "Hey, Sarge, is there an opportunity for me to get a match?" So he always helped me out.
That's awesome,
And anytime I saw him after that, even when I got signed, I would always thank him, and
Wow.
he would always say, "Oh no, Darren, you did it yourself. You did it yourself." I said, "No, Sarge, you helped me out so much. You would." Sometimes I would show up to the arena whenever they would be in the Northeast area.
Yeah.
And Dr. Tom Pritchard said whenever WWE is in the area, to just show up as an extra, and if you work, you get paid. If not, you just be there for the experience.
Doesn't hurt.
I would show up, and Sarge would always look out for me.
That's awesome.
Always
man.
look out
That's
for
awesome.
me. So I guess that's why I got this.
Maggot.
Yeah, but I'm not giving you this. This is mine.
That's you, bro.
Man. I mean,
Oh, DVDs for days.
Look.
My goodness. Oh my god. I'm holding like a stack of WWE DVDs right now. We got WrestleMania 32. We have Clash of Champions. What is which one? This WCW. Oh, hey, I have this, man.
you have that
Yeah,
DVD?
yeah, with Sting and Ric Flair in the cover.
Or do you have it here, or do you have it at your parents' house?
Parents.
All this space in the mansion.
Stop.
and
It's not a mansion.
And he's cluttering up his damn parents.
Stop it. Stop it. This is the DVD of all DVDs, man. Shawn Michaels. Oh, man. WrestleMania 12. I love that. It's refreshing to see CM Punk on the cover.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of him.
Elimination
I'm a
Chamber.
little rough around the edges. We didn't talk much in NXT 1, but...
I'm sure he's like that towards everyone.
No, but he's a nice guy. Like I said, with Punk, even though he's a little rough around the edges,
Yeah.
when I came out this summer to the world, he was one of the first guys when he had his match with Brock Lesnar, and he was all iced up in catering. He came up to me and told me to stand up, and he gave me a hug and said, "I'm proud of you for being courageous to come out, and if you have any problems with anyone in the locker room, you let me know, and I'll take care of it." So
That's awesome,
I mean,
man.
that meant a lot, and I always say it in interviews that I have nothing bad to say about Punk.
That's great. Yeah. I love
Old
Punk.
school, baby.
In Your House. I remember those pay-per-views, man. Remember the set, like the entrance?
Oh,
actually had a house.
yeah,
I didn't
the
like
house.
that though.
I loved it.
I don't
I loved
know. It was a little cheesy for me.
Cheesy.
But I do
love cheesiness.
I love Shawn Michaels' entrance when he was on the roof.
Oh yes.
And then he used the rope and he swung and
Yes.
like he landed. Oh, that
Yes.
was a great.
I remember
entrance.
that.
The Click, man. These 5 guys started DX,
Yes.
NWO, dare I say, Bullet Club. Man.
What? Why do you say they started the Bullet Club? Who started the Bullet Club?
Well, Prince Balor started it,
Yeah.
but they started doing this
Ah.
because they were fans
Yeah.
of these guys right here.
Yeah.
The Too Sweet sign. This is great, man. Oh, Nitro, Volume 3, Chris Jericho, Bret Hart. That was a good year. Sting. This is my favorite version of Sting. the 1998.
Oh, we've talked about that.
Yeah.
My favorite version was the blonde Sting with the colors and him having matches with the total package Lex Luger.
Yeah. I mean, I enjoy that too, but man, like as soon as he got all like mysterious on us, I was hooked.
Yeah.
I wanted him to talk again. Like, you know, like we
Sure.
waited like a year. Oh, you know, okay, quick funny story. So Sting didn't talk for like about a year or so, right? But the first thing the camera picked up on him talking was during his match, I believe, with Hulk Hogan on his first match back, right? And during the match, the I don't know. Okay, so I heard this. I didn't see this for myself. I heard it from someone else. So if it's not 100% true, then, you know, don't take my word for it. But I heard that the camera picked up on him saying "Mamacita" like during the match.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and those were like the first words like the audience like heard from like
goodness.
the silence era. But true story WrestleMania. I watched this on wait, did I? I felt like I've seen this somewhere. But this is the true story of WrestleMania and how it's made. The creation of Vince McMahon. This is awesome, man.
I always enjoy behind the scenes stuff. So how
Yeah, me
things
too.
are made. I would always want to see what people are gonna wear at the pay-per-views.
Yeah.
Like when they only had 4 pay-per-views right at the
Yep.
time back in the day.
SummerSlam, Survivor Series, Royal Rumble, WrestleMania.
I would always want to see, what kind of gear is Shawn Michaels gonna have
Me
on?
too.
What kind of gear is Brett gonna reverse the colors a little bit?
Yeah, I would look forward to that too, man. Especially Sean. He
Yeah.
changed it up all the time.
Yeah, look, see?
Damn. Best of Madison Square Garden, rivalries, Hulk Hogan, Andre the Giant. Is that Triple H? Oh yeah, I watched this one too. This is like when he just came back as the King of Kings. Fred just did a little smug look.
Yeah,
we'll
no.
get into that some other time.
No, I mean, it's all love, baby. It's all love.
It's all love.
Okay?
It's all love. WCW, Best of Monday Nitro.
Warrior.
Oh, Warrior. Nice. Look, I've never seen this cover art.
It's one funny story about the Warrior that I just read was he wasn't a big fan of like wrestlers like you see each other, you gotta shake hands and stuff like
Really?
that. Regardless of whether you like the person or not. It's just proper wrestling etiquette, you know?
Wait, he doesn't like that?
Yeah, he thinks it's just too much. If you shake hands, you know, because you're constantly shaking hands with people. So
Sure.
it's just like he's just not a big fan of it, you know?
Yeah.
So he would hate like doing that from what I was hearing. So I thought that was kind of funny, you know?
Yeah.
He's like, Jesus Christ, can we just get over? Can we get this over? So he wasn't a big fan of that. So in wrestling, shake hands. He wasn't a fan.
Blu-ray.
Look
Okay.
at the Nexus.
Greatest wrestling factions. Oh, there you go with the Nexus. Shout out. Look at you, man. You made your mark.
Yeah, royalties,
amazing.
baby.
Yeah.
Royalties.
So this is greatest rivalry, greatest factions. We got the Four Horsemen, Degeneration X. And
At first, when I
Nexus
seen
cover.
that, I thought it was like a video game, but
Yeah, it looks like
It's
it for
not.
sure. It's like Raw versus SmackDown, right?
yes, yeah, exactly.
What is this? Money in the Bank? Oh, nice. Love this, man. RVD. Was RVD the first Money in the Bank winner? I forgot. Or was it Edge?
Oh, I'm not sure. You got to know your statistics.
Hey, man.
You got to be
I'm
like
still human.
you got to be like the Asian version of Howard Finkel.
I don't want to. Can I be Todd Pettengill?
Todd Pettengill. Oh man,
He has hair. Howard
I
Finkel
remember
doesn't.
like he what's his name? Todd Pettengill. He would always say WWE. Like he had a way of
Yeah.
saying WWE.
I love them, dude. Him and Handsome Doc Hendricks are like my top two.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
But this is another
Workout shirt.
yeah workout shirt. Well, red and blue. So I guess when I seen
Raw and
they have
SmackDown.
different ones, I got
Yeah.
one of each.
Yeah, nice.
Hot rod shirt.
Classic Hot Rod logo. Nice.
So
Boom.
anything I found. Look.
WrestleMania. This is the WrestleMania 32 with Sting. That's really cool.
Oh, is
I
it?
love their logo.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was there. I don't know.
We the people.
Yeah.
We got Jack Swagger's shirt, man. I'm so glad like his match. Wow, his fight went really well for Bellator.
Match fight, yeah.
Yeah.
I always said about Swagger, like when you're in the ring with him and you get hit by him, man, you know, he really mows you down, but in a safe way. But he hits like a horse. And I was so happy that he was getting involved in MMA because his reach is outstanding.
Yeah.
He can wrestle. He just got to put them damn cigarettes down. But obviously he did.
What do we got here?
Look, the Golden
Oh,
Truth.
yes. Golden Truth,
Yeah.
Goldust and R-Truth.
I'm not too sure if they like that idea of this shirt because...
Well, I think they're going the comedic route, and I think this is a play on off of the Step Brothers movie.
Yeah, I understand, but I think they didn't want this design.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
so,
it's
and
not
like,
the best.
sometimes with like the merchandise people, you have kind of say.
Yeah.
And sometimes like you don't have any say. When Titus and I came out with our first shirts with the pick and the whistle, we were like, oh, I hated the design. I just hated it. But we were excited to have merchandise for the first time. So yeah, I don't think Goldie was a big fan of that design. So I mean, oh, so we did that. Look at this.
What was this from? It's a shirt that's a stand up for WWE.
Yeah.
What's the meaning behind that?
I think they were doing like a some sort of like bullying campaign when they was first starting to do it.
All right.
I don't know. I just found it. I just found it in the closet.
Well, I'm standing up for WWE every day, so I'm doing my part.
Yeah, you're a big fan, right? Big fan?
Big Show.
Look, and this like a 2X.
Dang, that's crazy.
Unbelievable.
I love Big Show's look during this time. The camo singlet, the beanie.
Yeah.
It's a good look on him.
Like I said, you know I love Big Show. He always hooked me up with first class seats.
That's right.
Primetime player.
Yo, classic.
Primetime player.
There you go. Nice, man. The tag team is back.
Oh, look, it looks different, huh?
Color-wise, a little bit.
Yeah.
It's clean,
1,
man.
2. Look, 3.
Let me see. What is that?
I must have been... Oh, forget it.
Nice.
But I'm just holding it up because 3. That means I'm trying to probably sell them off or something like that. Why would I have 3 in a box? You know what I mean? Why would I have 3 in a box?
You're always working, man.
Yeah.
I like that. What is this? Wait, is this Kalisto?
Luchadors.
Oh, wait, Sin Cara and Kalisto, right? Or is it just Lucha? Oh, Lucha Dragons. Yeah, Kalisto and Sin Cara. That's nice, man.
And I think that was Kalisto's first shirt, so he was very excited about that.
I'm glad they were NXT Tag Team Champs.
Look. Polo.
Oh, yeah. These are like what a lot of the officials would wear backstage, right?
Yeah.
A black, solid
But they have that
WWE polo.
But why would they have that in the closet? You know what I mean? Like just tons of stuff that they don't sell in the store, but like, I don't know. And a lot of it could be samples too of stuff that they've tried.
I'll put some of them on the ground real quick.
Yeah.
All right.
Throw the shit. Look.
Oh, what is this? Nexus? Oh, this is your second shirt, right? The second Nexus shirt?
These shirts were never out.
No?
These were like I guess they were thinking about making them, but they never made them.
So I'm holding like this thin gray, kind of like Nexus logo with a little bit of a scratch look to it.
Look, there's a logo.
Yeah.
That they were, I guess, going to sell, but they never sold.
Wow.
So.
It's a good look. I like this.
Yeah.
I actually like this in the original logo. I like that, man.
Yeah.
Oh, games?
I guess that's a game.
Oh, yeah. Well, more DVDs. Rock versus Cena. Once in a lifetime, or like twice in a lifetime.
Yeah.
Xbox 360. Nice, man. I wish I had an Xbox. All right.
Are you a gamer?
No, but I only play wrestling games.
Yeah.
So I have 2K, WWE 2K, 17, 18, 19.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But you don't have any like basketball and stuff?
No. So I got more DVDs, Stone Cold, Raw vs. SmackDown, Monday Night Wars, WrestleMania 30. Such a great WrestleMania, man. I love these.
And why do I have all this?
Cause it's free, that's why.
Yeah, free 99, yeah.
If it's free, it's for me.
Yes.
That's why, bro. What is that?
Look.
Oh, a hoodie?
A hoodie.
Oh, no, it's like a little fleece slip up. WrestleMania, New Jersey. Nice. Look at that. Man, you have this is like your
scarf.
closet right here, man. So we have, what kind of scarf is this? What does it say? What is it?
Oh, it's one of their VIP experiences.
Oh, I was there type of thing.
Have you ever done one of the WWE VIP experiences?
No,
Yeah, they're pretty fun, but expensive.
I'm
it's
sure.
Like $750 a person.
Jeez.
So I guess you get a ring chair. I think it's worth it. You get a ring chair, front row seats, VIP to meet the wrestlers and stuff like that, and like a little bag like that. So
Okay.
I guess in the warehouse they had that stuff in it.
Keeps you warm. Keeps your
Yeah.
neck warm.
Books.
Books right here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you read?
I do. I read I remember The Rock Says. I bought that. Kurt Angle's book. I bought that. Shawn Michaels biography. I bought that. Two of Chris Jericho's book. I listened to it on Audible.
All wrestling.
Yeah, all wrestling. Yeah. The Rise and Fall of ECW. Didn't know this existed.
Oh, you didn't know?
No. The champion. Oh, that's cool. The WWE Championship. The history. Oh, it's got some pictures. Oh, first one.
Oh.
Eddie Guerrero. That's sick. Love that. What is this? Road Warriors. Yeah, Hawk and Animal. Love these guys.
Animal I did an appearance with last year. He was very cool. I was at one of the Comic Cons with him.
Does he still have the mohawk?
Yeah, I mean, he still looks great
Yeah.
and everything, but he's a talker. He's a talker. But he was fun to be around, and yeah, he gave me some connections to Japan, and
Oh, wow.
like, I tried to reach out to them, and like they never contacted me.
Gotcha. They're lost.
I'm just like,
You're like, it's fine, guys. It's fine. I'm not
are
worried.
you?
I'm fine. No. It's okay.
Are you wiping your eyes like you're crying? Like,
Yeah.
that's me. Look, Lucha Man.
Oh,
Yeah.
what? Sin Cara's mask? That's sick.
Yeah.
Again, in my parents' house, I have a signed Rey Mysterio mask.
Oh, so that's cool.
Yeah.
Well, definitely.
But it wasn't an authentic Rey mask. It's like one of those like fans masks that like WWE shop like makes. Because you know there's some that's like authentic, like Rey.
Yeah, well, that's
This
you
is
know-
authentic.
Oh, okay.
But I think they're like back in the day. This was like 2003. They would have like masks like the kids version. You know, like the thinner material.
I
So I
see.
had that. But
I
this is
see.
clean, man.
Yeah, so you can scare Heart or something.
Yeah, I can find out how Sin Cara breathes in this thing.
Oh yeah. They can. You can. Oh wait, what did you say?
I can find out how Sin Cara breathes inside of that mask.
Yeah, because I have two. I have one for myself,
Mm-hmm.
and then because like backstage, like they have them backstage, so like I would like take them and put in my bag and like give to like kids at home and stuff like that.
That's
were big wrestling fans. So yeah, you can breathe in those fine.
That's cool, man.
Yeah.
What? What is this?
And I guess I got
Oh,
this-
replica. Okay.
I got that. I guess for kids and stuff like
Yeah.
that.
This is a toy, the World Heavyweight Championship title. I had like back in the day, they had these in like where the strap is styrofoam, and I had the World Championship, which didn't even look like the Eagles belt at all.
Nope.
It was a different design, and I also had the Intercontinental Championship where the strap was brown instead of white, which it was never like that on TV, so I don't know why they made it like that.
To make them, I guess obviously make them different, brown and black, but they were still the same style. Right?
Yeah.
So I guess they wanted to make them different. So
Yeah, but this is cool. Like the kids these days have it really good, man. This is a good like kids replica belt, the World Championship.
and again, I don't
That's
know
solid.
I don't know what I'm gonna do with all this, but I just have all this stuff just to I guess give away
It's
sometimes.
investments.
Investments. What do
Yeah,
mean
you never
investments?
know how much these things are gonna be worth.
Yeah, no,
you know?
you're right. And again, I would never throw any of this stuff out.
for
I
sure.
would, I have no hard feelings with WWE. I love WWE.
yeah.
That's why I'm doing this Pro Wrestling podcast with you. You gotta love the business. I love talking about it.
Yeah.
I'm not the sharpest knife in the drawer, but I do have an opinion. So
Sure, we all do, man.
yeah, I think and a magazine in here. Yeah, we ran through that box pretty quickly, but
I'm so sad that they don't have wrestling magazines and like stands anymore. I used to as a kid I would look for like those Pro Wrestling Illustrated magazines, the PWIs.
oh yeah, well they don't have the PWI.
I don't think so. I haven't seen any in like CVS or anything like that.
Do you still go in the magazine aisles and look?
I still try to look.
Me too.
But
me
now,
too.
like the last time I saw was just like WWE magazines, you know. Like
So
that.
what year was this?
Let's see, Orton, the cover of Cena. I want to say 2013, I think. Punk is still in here.
Okay.
So I think it's like 2013. This is right before he left.
But what were you saying?
I would see like a wrestling magazine on like CBS, like the magazine stands, but it would be like a WWE magazine like this. But I miss the Pro Wrestling Illustrated magazines where it covers all of wrestling.
All of wrestling.
I remember, because I used to collect those, and I remember
man.
Yeah,
me too.
Do you remember there was like one cover where it was Shawn Michaels and the Giant, Big Show, like looking at each other? And I just love like those like two worlds like colliding in like a magazine.
Sure.
And, like, I used to cut out like the posters that would come inside, and like I would like put it in my room. But yeah, I miss those magazine days, man. But this is great.
I told you my childhood room. The posters that I have hanging out: Hulk Hogan, Chris Jericho,
Kurt Angle,
and Triple H.
Yeah. So. It's still up there, right?
Yeah, it's still up there. Yeah, no, it's still up there.
Yeah, man.
It's my childhood room.
Yeah.
Cesaro.
Cesaro's first shirt. I love this.
You know what? I love this concept too.
You know who really put Cesaro over? CM Punk. He wore Cesaro's shirt during an interview. And like then it was like, hey, like whose shirt is that? Oh, Cesaro.
Yeah.
And you gotta rep like talented people.
Of
so
course,
I thought that was really cool of Punk to do that.
And that's why I got it, because I love
Cesaro
them.
section, man, all day.
I love them. As
great as the bar is and they're amazing, I'm looking forward still to a Cesaro single run.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I want it to happen because I think he's so good, and I don't agree with Vince saying that he doesn't have charisma, because he got that. He was the first Andre the Giant Battle Royal winner at WrestleMania 30.
Yes.
And he was a Paul Heyman guy for a little bit, and nothing came from that.
Yeah, I mean the fans love him. I love him.
Yeah, he's great.
I would definitely love to see him have a singles run.
Do you remember when he broke his teeth in the turnbuckle?
Oh gosh,
and how
yes.
how bloody he looked, but he got a great merch out of that, and it's a picture of his head with no teeth, and it says "Toothless Aggression."
Yes. Oh, man.
But that wasn't a pretty picture when that happened, and he turned around to the camera or to Sheamus, and he was like showing his blood. Like, oh, that was rough, man.
I mean, I've had my experiences in the ring. One with gender. Again, we talk about you have some good dance partners and some not.
Sure.
Some good dance partners and not so good dance partners, and he had to get some work done because of him, But this was on a live event, so yeah, having your teeth rattle is not fun.
No, I'm sure it's not.
I had to get some work done because of that son of a bitch.
If I was a wrestler,
I love Jinder though. I love him though. Not to be in the ring with him though.
No, you're like, oh, we'll get a couple,
well, it's just
we'll
like
get sushi together, but I don't want to wrestle.
Yeah, it's like he's honestly one of those guys that I have to watch in the ring. I have to
You can't fully trust them.
I guess if you want to say that, but I have to keep my eye on him because he'll knock my teeth out. I don't know. Just bad chemistry, but oh well.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, still doing his thing though, right?
Yeah, no, he's doing great. Yeah. I'm a big fan of him, but yeah, and I guess.
Oh yeah, I love this. I like this material, this shirt. This is the Raw. I want to say like 2005-ish Raw or something like that. This is so many. I think this is during the Ruthless Aggression era, and they had so many like talented people. The roster was stacked with so many people. But I would say out of all my wrestling fandom, this is the year that I kind of checked out a little bit. Because I was so tired of seeing Batista, Orton, and Cena all the time. It was just them three all the time, and I got so bored of it. I remember it was, I don't know if it was like a SummerSlam main event. It was like Batista against Cena, and Michael Cole in commentary made he said oh, if you're not excited about this, then I don't know what's wrong with you. I'm like, man, I don't think anyone's excited about this. This is the 10th time they've seen this. But that's that's when I kind of checked out, because they had guys like CM Punk, Shelton Benjamin, and they were all great, but they just never got that light shine on them, the way they should have.
You checked out, of all people,
But me checking out means still watching it, but just not as like excited about it.
Yeah.
So I still like watched it and like I want to see what was going on, but man, I was like, this is getting stale, dude. But I picked back up. But yeah, dude, that was like the rare. I didn't think that was gonna ever happen, but but it was the era. But man, that feels like a Mary Poppins box. Because you got so much out of it, from DVDs to games to t-shirts to action figures. This is every wrestling fan's dream, man.
And there's more stuff too.
What do you mean? At your place?
Yeah.
Wow.
Just
wait, how many boxes did you get?
3.
3, okay.
Three that are still closed.
Nice.
3 that are still closed. I brought 1 and...
Well, maybe we'll do a part 2, part 3 of this.
Hey, whatever you want to do, baby.
This is
whatever
fun, man. All right, well, so
where
for safekeeping, I'll just put it. We'll leave this in my house. You know, like we'll just keep this safe here for the meantime until I give it back to you.
Yeah, just don't be putting it on eBay or nothing like that.
No, you'll see all these like DVDs like all opened up next time you come here. But this has been a lot of fun, man. I enjoyed this. This is really cool.
Time flies, man.
Yeah,
time flies. Like I said, I can talk to you for hours about wrestling.
And it's almost like I want to say 50% of like what we do when we hang out. We just like talk wrestling all the time.
Sure.
But yeah, that's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. This is such a fun episode, at least for me. You know, I hope it was fun for you too. You know, again, as a wrestling fan, just seeing all this, like never seen before, like this is really cool. And like I never knew the concept of the inventory room that WWE had. You know, that's something that you brought to the table that was new. I don't think a lot of fans know that.
Yeah,
that's really cool.
Exactly. So I think it was a good idea for me to do this. And like you said, a lot of wrestlers haven't really talked about.
No, not at all.
And,
yeah.
And there's little details like that people want to know.
Yeah, for sure. Thank you guys again for watching. Make sure you guys follow us on our Instagram, Pro and Bro Wrestling. I'll leave everything down in the description box down below. I know I forgot last week what our Instagram was.
You were good all episodes.
He has to make the cameo. What were you gonna say?
No. What were you gonna say?
That's it. I was just gonna do our sign off.
Yeah. What was it? Shit. See, I told you.
Junior threw you off, man.
Junior threw me off. Damn it.
But I was saying, follow us on Instagram, Pro and Bro Wrestling. I'll leave it down in the description box. Make sure you guys subscribe to our YouTube channel right here so you can catch up with more episodes.
Yeah, on your IG you said co-host, huh?
Yeah.
You're the host, man.
No.
You're the host.
Stop
you
it.
Navigate where we go. You're the man with all the statistics. You do all your research, and I'm just like,
No, I appreciate that, man. But this is our thing, and we're both co-hosting this ish.
Yeah, absolutely.
Day one-ish. We're day one-ish to this podcast. That's it, guys. I love you, and we'll see you next time. Anything you want to say to them?
Block the hate, salute the great.
Boom, there it is.
All day, every day.
All day, every day, son.